Yes, welcome. Angelique.
Hi.
Sweet angel, thank you for joining me for this Who on Earth is? Who on Earth is Angelique? And yeah, we've been friends since 2008. And we have been through a lot of journeys and transformations since then. wouldn't you say?
Yeah. What a journey. Yeah.
Yeah. And I am very excited to hear about your story, what the driving force is behind the things you do in life. But I remember you telling me that your life only began not that long ago. I think you were 33 or something. And then all of a sudden you realized that you had not really been here, not really been in your body since before then. So I'd love to hear your story.
Okay, so well, the first 33 years of my human life, I was living a typical human life, being confused, having all these traumas, having all these emotions and all these fears and anxieties and depressions and what have you, all that good stuff. So, and I still remember it was on a Sunday. It was the 11th of the 11th.
No way. Are you seriously? Yeah. That's so predictable.
That's so typical. Yeah, 11 is my favorite number. And so I felt like I needed to call this medium that I got a number from my sister. And she told me, this is a very good medium. And I had this feeling that there was a message that I needed to hear. I had no clue whatsoever. And this telephone number was sitting with me for maybe a couple of weeks. I didn't do anything with it. Up until that Sunday, the 11th of the 11th, I was just laying on my couch, and then something came, like I don't know, it was like a calling or something, some energy, like, okay, now you have to call.
Yeah.
And I remember it was Hyacinta Cridy, and I remember that she told me usually she would never pick up the phone on the Sunday.
Oh, really?
She doesn't work on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But this time she felt like I really need to answer this call.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had no idea why I was calling her. And I just told her, well, I have this feeling, I don't know, totally confused I was, that there's something that I needed to hear. And she said, well, okay, I'm just start to scan your energy field. And she was like, wait a minute, there's something off here. And I didn't understand her at all. She said, well, it feels like you have been not really here, like you are just how you call it, that you're just watching from a distance to everything that happened in your life. And I did not recall that at all, because I felt, but I feel so much anxiety, emotions. I felt so confused. So I was a little bit like irritated actually when she said that. And she said, well, you know what, I'm just going to go through your energy field and just tell you what I see. And she told me that I was out of my body in a way she had never seen before, and functioning. Because she's seen this energy removal actually, but then she said you have to be in a psychiatric ward, totally in psychosis, or just laying in your bed, only sleeping, because you have no energy going through your body, none whatsoever, because there was just a little part of me, like my little toe or something,
hanging on to the body, by the toe,
hanging by my toe.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. The rest was I was out of body. And she said, well, okay, are you okay with me taking you completely out of your body and then putting you back in your body again? So I thought, okay,
do your thing. Do
your thing. So she said, okay, this is going to feel very weird. So she take me out of my body completely. And then I started crying because it felt so scary. I've never been so scared in my life. She said, just wait, just hold on 1 second. And then she put me in my body. And she said, now you have to lay down and call me back if you are, incarnated. So I did. So I was laying down. So it was an amazing experience, because this time I really, all of a sudden, everything clicked, you know. All of a sudden, it was not only my head and my thoughts and everything else that was, you know, banging in my head, but now I could really feel my heart. I got this heart connection within me. And it's because now I was in my body, I could feel me. Yes. And I could feel my heart connection. But then you have this other part. Yeah. Now I do not want to be here. I want to leave. And because then I started to remember, like I'm an energetic being, you know, I'm not supposed to be here. No, but I don't want to be here, you know, because I know I remembered that I was an energetic being. So I just wanted to leave my body. So the beautiful thing was that I was trying to get out of my body again on purpose this time. And so I just organized energetically an accident. So I got inside my body again.
I remember that actually. That is around the time that we met. You got hit by a huge, what's it, a Hummer? This is huge.
It was a very big car. And I was on my bike. And
my God.
It was this crash.
Yes.
But it was like so meant to be, because it's amazing how I had nothing, but my whole body ached and my whole body was in pain. And so I really needed to feel my body. So that was also a journey to really get locked in my body because of this accident.
Yes.
And experience the pains and the feelings in my body, because I've never been in my body.
Yeah.
Not really. And I remember when I was really in my body the first time, when Jacinta put me in my body, that was the most incredible feeling. Like I was looking at my hands and like,
like seeing yourself for the first time or something.
Yeah, and I was looking in the mirror like, like touching myself, and
I'm in a form. It's
my God, I was like, my God, I'm so beautiful. I felt like it felt amazing, and I could not really walk. I wanted to walk because I was so out of my body, I was like, I don't know, it was like jumping around or something. I don't know what it was. But this time I was like in slow motion, like I took my first steps.
Yeah, well, it probably felt like slow motion because, you know, the time, yes, the density and everything, and the way time feels when we are in the physical form, like, it's really slow motion.
It was really funny, yeah. So yeah, that was a journey. And from that day on, when I was in my body, out my body again, the accident, and then, you know, the journey from having a body, then the other journey came again with, you know, that I started to get in contact with the work of Caroline Corey and with more Jacinta and the work. And then I started to study with those two beautiful beings.
Yes.
So, and then everything clicked. And
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was in 2010 when we did the Healers program. We were doing that course together. And I think really from that moment on, also with Danka, you know, but then the three of us
spiritual journey really.
A lot of things shifted and changed. I think we all became completely different people, more embodied in who we are.
Yeah, we actually started to become what we are supposed to be. Yeah, because I think it's also funny when people say, oh, you've changed so much. Like, I didn't change, actually. I just became who I really am, you know? So I understand that people see a change or a difference, but actually that other part, it was not really me. It was an aspect of me, a part of me, a role I play, and I still do the role playing, of course. But now it's more and more, and every day I hope to become more and more me, you know, like this energetical being having this human-like experience, and really love the experience of navigating this incredible lifetime. Yeah.
So besides all the navigating and experiencing, it's kind of like, you know, your adventure on the earth right now.
Yeah.
Besides those experiences for yourself, like what is the what are the things that you are passionate about in the work that you do? Because I know you do spiritual work, and you also work in with people, by the way, who are in psychiatric wards, right?
Yes.
Because which is funny that Hyacinthe said that, like, you are so out of your body. Normally people would not be able to function. They'd be like in a psychiatric ward, and you were actually working there, supporting people
I
who were
was
in that
working and
position.
supporting
Yeah.
them. And
So
I
that's
still do.
interesting.
Yeah.
And you still do. So you still do that. So you're like bringing your energy into like the regular system, where people are of healthcare and mental health care, but you're also on the spiritual path. So you are getting yourself in there everywhere.
Just,
Yeah.
body everywhere.
Yeah. So what is the common essence, of all the things that you're doing, what is it that you, as Angelique on earth, what is it that you are bringing?
Well, first of all, for me, it's like a puzzle, we're all from this beautiful consciousness, and we're all pieces of the puzzle, and everyone brings something amazing, in this puzzle of consciousness. And so
Yes, exactly.
I feel like my energy is, this world can be so seriously and dense. And for me, I feel like I have this energy flowing through me of happiness and lightness and joyfulness. And I just hope that my energy starts this co-creation in this other person, whom chooses, this co-creation to occur, for this remembrance of their own lightness, their own happiness, their own joyfulness and playfulness.
Yes.
Just this. And I also see it in I call it my 3D work, when I work with this other mental health problem people. I also bring the same energy as in my energetic work, and I also hope that my energy brings some remembrance of that.
Yes. Yeah.
Of who they really are.
Yeah. I think everyone who knows you will agree and knows you as the person that is just so bubbly and light. It's contagious, it's like when you're around, it's like the joyfulness is it's definitely definitely contagious. So it's beautiful that you bring that. Like you said, there's a lot of seriousness and heaviness, and just to be able to bring that lightness, that's it truly is a gift. Yeah. And I like what you said about the puzzle thing, and I think it's beautiful to see it that way. We're all part of this bigger picture or greater plan, or whatever you call it, and we do each have our own puzzle piece, our own piece to bring for our own experience, but also because we play a part, in the complete picture of that puzzle.
Yeah.
And it's really it's really a gift to ourselves if we can just be in awe of our own piece, that we are bringing, and not compare or look at what others are doing, or judge what is better or worse, or who is further or who is more awake, all that kind of thing. No, really, everyone is playing their part.
Yeah, really, truly, everybody is playing their part, whatever you can see it or not.
Exactly.
It's all very purposeful, and it's the same. It has the same beautiful, inside of it. So yeah, this is my part.
yeah, I love it. And more, I can feel that there's more, but there's just like there are so many layers, I think, to what you do and bring here. I mean, I believe that you work as well a lot, like even in your sleep.
I do a lot of my sleep. Yes. Yeah.
So if you were to from the being that you are, if you knew that in this very moment right now that you could send a message, like I say this to everyone, I say it doesn't matter how many people watch this video, what we are doing here is far more beyond
YouTube. It's beyond.
Yeah, it is,
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
It's beyond the numbers or likes or views or whatever. It's about saying like, hey, we are in this connection now. We are taking this moment to put a message out there. And if there was something you could give, whether it's a message or a gift or a blessing for humanity, what might that be?
Wow. First of all, I feel this humbleness and gratitude just because I am here. I give this opportunity to even
Yes.
tell something
Mhm.
like a message for humanity. Wow. But, I also feel it, flowing through me. I feel this gratitude. And I think that in life, the biggest message, the biggest leap that you can do for yourself and for humanity is to be grateful for everything, even for the parts that you do not understand yet. It's such a gift. It's such a beautiful gift because it will start to remember who you really are from here, you know? Yeah. And when I say that, I get these goosebumps and I feel more energy coming through through me, and I start to even, get more hot
Yeah.
flashes because
Yeah.
it's becoming so much more, the energy just builds now,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. And
Yes.
that's it. Just remember that you are not alone. That's also a very, very big
Wow.
promise
I
that
can
we
feel that
need
one.
to know. Yeah, because
I just when you
wow,
said that,
yes,
just
we're
when you
also,
said remember you are not alone, it's almost like your entire spirit family just like
yeah.
showed up, you know.
But also get so much goosebumps again because it's so important. We're so caught up in this life and all these timelines and all the things that got put in our heads, and whatever, with all the stories that we tell each other, we tell ourselves, and everybody is telling us, that we really start to forget that we are not alone and we are doing the shift together, and that we are together,
Yeah.
so yeah, remember.
Holy shift.
Holy shift it is. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Feeling so tingly inside
Yeah.
now.
And
Yeah.
it is beautiful because, like you said, just to be in that space of gratitude, whether it's, I know, as the saying goes, have an attitude of gratitude, or gratitude heals. It really is. Remember, some years ago we did this thing where we were in a group, also in a WhatsApp group, and we were telling each other every day, at the end of every day, like the 3 things we were grateful for, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed, the interesting thing about that is, because the entire day the mindset is focused on, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Because you know that, okay, I'm going to be sharing today the things that I'm grateful for. So even consciously and subconsciously, it's like you're switched on to look through the eyes of, what am I grateful for?
Yeah.
Which really
It's a
changes.
beautiful focus.
Yeah, it is.
It
It really
is.
changes the way we see things.
Because now you're started to look for the
Yeah.
gratitude and stuff, and the
Yeah.
gratefulness in things.
Yeah.
And you start to, really flip it around, because I think in everything there's a blessing.
Yes.
In everything there's a blessing. I
Yes.
mean, I have this very 3D example, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
We have this leakage in the kitchen. The floor was wet,
Yeah.
and of course you can say, oh my god, now we have this the floor and everything is wet
Water
and there's
everywhere.
leakage and blah 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 blah. But I really saw a blessing in this, because
You
there
cleaned the
was
floor.
no, because we still don't have the kitchen yet, because we are building the place.
Yeah.
And we still haven't have the kitchen yet. So the kitchen is still the old kitchen,
Yeah.
the old walls. We did not even paint the walls. So now when the plumber came, he just had to cut a thing out of the wall, the wall out of the wall,
Yeah.
hole in the wall,
Yeah.
to make the leakage. So that's a blessing right there, because I'm so
Yeah.
grateful that it happened 2 days ago instead of, at the end of January, because then the kitchen will be there. Then
Yeah.
it will be painted. Then
Yeah.
everything will be brand new. And
Yeah.
this was a leakage that was bound to happen.
Mm.
Yeah, we heard from the
So
plumber.
the timing was
The
perfect in the
time was
end.
perfect.
Yeah.
So even in 3D stuff, because,
Yeah.
yeah, there are
Yeah.
so many blessings in, even when you have your flat gets your tire of your
Bike.
bicycle are flat. You know, there are blessings in everything.
Yeah.
You just need to see it.
Yeah, and that reminds me of an experiment I did like a couple of years ago, where as a group we were asked to look around the room. You might know this experiment, but you look around the room, and the question is, okay, remember as many things that you can see that are blue. And you're looking and you're like, blue, blue, blue. Yes, got it. Remember, remember, remember. And then the guy says, okay, close your eyes. Okay, now keeping your eyes closed. Now I want you to tell me all the things you saw that were green. You know, and everyone was like, what, green? You asked us for blue, you know. And it was a very, very interesting experiment, because it showed that when you opened your eyes and then you then started to look for things that were green, then you could see it. So it is true, when we are looking for something or looking through a certain perspective, you know, we see the things that we are looking for. And so sometimes for me as well, it's like when we want to attract new things in our lives, for me, it's so important to go back into that 0 point space, into that space of not knowing, and to just put out there, you know, that which I wish to attract, whether, even if it's just me saying like, I wish to attract that in my life, which is to serve my highest, greatest good, or that will contribute to my consciousness expansion in the best way possible. Okay, of course I can name specific things if I want to create specifically.
You don't even have to.
But it's sometimes I like just to say,
really,
okay, well, show me.
Everything. Show me.
You know, and just to and then to know that all that comes onto my path, which is what you were saying, to be grateful for everything. If I'm walking around with the intent and the frequency within me that is saying, I wish to experience and attract that in my life, which is to serve my highest, greatest good, everything that comes in my path, I should have that attitude, you know, to say, thank you, thank you, thank you, because I need to trust. Thank you. You know, I need to trust that this is exactly what I need. Apparently, like you said, even if you don't understand it yet, even if you don't know why yet.
See it yet, just be grateful. Yeah. It's
thank you, Divine Father.
Thank you, Divine Father.
For you, all for you. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much for this powerful talk, and
well, thank you for
to shine the light on us recognizing the blessings and gratitude. I think that was a powerful message. I'm grateful for you.
Grateful for you.
And sending you my love, and see you very soon.
Yes.
Bye
bye.
Bye, Angel.